Good morning, everybody.
Ah,
Oh
are we?
boy, something's
Hey,
happened. There we
well,
are. Surprise, surprise.
we made it.
Welcome. Well, we made it. You made it. We all made it. Hopefully,
We made it.
if you
I
didn't
can't
make
believe we
it,
made it.
if you didn't make it, let us know so we can help you make it.
Oh, wow. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Lovely to
Good.
see who we have here to see. Specifically, Joe. Oh, we should introduce ourselves. Good morning. This is a Double Cup of Joe show. I'm your host, Joe,
I'm Joe.
and we're a couple of Joes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. I said that
how it works. How it works.
right.
It's good that way. It's just a catchy name.
It is. It is.
And it makes sense.
Yeah, Joe is definitely the catchiest name.
Because there is no other show that has two Joes on it. Because if there were more than two Joes, it'd be illegal.
It's
Probably.
definitely somewhere on some law that was written.
Yes. 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 Yes, but we're just happy to be here because we get to do this. We're not supposed to get together because of the quarantine, lockdown, and everything, but we could be together like this. And we see you guys all here. Actually, this is kind of funny. As I look at the current participants, this is you guys are in for a treat because this is just like it's for right now. It's a BSS meeting,
Mini staff meeting right
mini
now.
staff. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
We've got select crew of staff members on. And so we're just gonna talk about BSS stuff for a while because we got a lot going on. So you're gonna get the inside scoop,
Yeah,
maybe
you
or maybe
will.
not.
Or more likely, HR has recommended that we talk about our topic today.
Oh,
Yeah, as part of the health and wellness initiative from HR, they have
eh,
mandated that we discuss health and
it's a
wellness
mandate.
in
Yeah,
in the quarantine. So we're going to discuss that. Oh yeah, yeah. HR. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
Got it.
We do have an HR department at BSS, much to the chagrin of the finance department.
Yeah, there are
Yeah,
no
we're done with opportunities.
no more.
There's no more opportunities.
We used them all up.
Oh yes, we created. See, since the finance department is not represented at this BSS meeting, we can talk about the newly formulated HR department. The finance department said was not going to happen because uh, HR was just an unnecessary thing.
But
Although
that's
you're kind of part of. You've gone into hiding. That's right. You think that's bad? You should find the legal department. Good luck.
yeah. Legal hates us, but that's okay. We're just gonna go for this anyway. So if what legal doesn't know can't hurt legal.
So right. So what are we talking about today, Joe?
Well, Joe, we're going to be talking about some keeping track of yourself, keeping some semblance of health and activity here in quarantine. But that's getting a
Oh
little bit
yeah.
ahead of ourselves. We have a routine, and we try to keep it because if we don't, uh, that's something else we'll talk about later. But
The world falls apart.
yes, the world just falls apart, and
We get a memo from HR.
HR just gets really mad at us. Legal gets real mad at us. So we're just gonna go for the routine. Otherwise, the world ends. So, what is our routine? It's a three-step routine. It isn't about washing your hands, though, Jeff. Although that might be. I don't know how many steps there are to washing your hands. So don't tell anyone. Um, so,
I'm telling.
oh dang it! You're telling HR.
I'm telling.
I'm done.
Yep.
You can't like a
You'll be
letter
like, that
today.
Joe guy's fired, and then that's two people.
Two for the price of one.
It's a twofer.
So
So,
anyway, a three-step routine. It's three steps. We can get through this together. But let's just start with the first one. As with any multiple of steps, you have to start with the first one. So, first step is deciding on something that you are thankful for. This is the part of the morning where you get to look at the past, your life, and say, there's a lot of things that happened. What am I really appreciative of in those things that have happened to me in however long my life has been? And I'm going to guess if you've been alive for long enough that you're able to watch this show, good things have happened to you. I'm not a gambling man.
They've been at least a week.
Yeah. or an hour or so. But
oh, this particular one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What? It must be Monday morning.
It's Monday.
It's great. Somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
And it's us. Joe has a case of the Monday.
There's something going on.
But anyway, to help alleviate the confusion on what I just said, Joe is going to give an example.
Oh.
For everyone else to understand.
Yes, and we like audience participation in this too. So those of you who are here in the chat, you can also respond. What is something that you're thankful for this morning? It can be what I'm thankful for: pillows and blankets, beds.
That's a good answer, Joe.
Yeah. Yes, and I'm thankful for the ability to get out of them.
One of us has a much stronger ability at that than the other. And
we won't mention which one
guess which today. That is.
It's not always easy. But yeah, like to because I have slept. I took a wilderness survival class years back in college, and it was fun. But we did this weekend trip out into the woods, right? And there's nothing quite like sleeping on the ground. You try and make a bed out of like leaves and stuff, and there's sticks and leaves and everything, and you try and lay there, and you got ants crawling on you and stuff, and it's like, So when I sleep on my bed, I'm thankful for that. Because the alternative is different than that. Sure. it's the alternative is alternate. Friends, Frost is thankful for friends. Yes, friends are great. Jeff's thankful for rest. Static is thankful for water heaters, so you can have hot water. Oh man, because hot showers are amazing.
Oh, they definitely are. We had there was a point at which this house for like 3 months didn't have hot water.
So 3 months?
Yeah, that was intense.
Wow.
That wakes you up in the morning.
Yeah.
Especially in the winter.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah. I totally am on that hot water train. So, that's step one. What are you thankful for? And it can be a lot of things, as you've seen here in the chat this morning. So, keep an eye on that as you go throughout your day. Remember what you've been thankful for in the past. And, even look at some of the things in the chat and realize the things that you can for, because maybe you weren't thinking of what they could be. Great exercise in understanding how much you have to be. Which leads into step
all around us.
So let's lead on into step two. Step two is now forward thinking. So you look back. Now let's go ahead and look forward. And this step is, what are you looking forward to? So there's a lot coming up in the future. As far as I can tell, it's a very large time frame from now into eternity. So, what are you looking forward to? And there are so many things that I couldn't even begin to explain it. So Joe's going to give an example so you can understand what you might be looking forward to today. So Joe, what are you looking forward to?
Well, personally, right now, the thing that's on my mind is I'm looking forward to where the world is going to end up as a result of all this transition that we're in the middle of right now with the lockdowns and the quarantines and everybody like kind of forced to be apart from each other, and we're kind of forced into the digital realm, if we're going to communicate with people. And a lot of people have had interruptions in their job or maybe lost their job, and like there's all kinds of craziness in the markets, and it's nuts right now. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this whole thing changes how we live. What when we emerge from this, because we will. This isn't going to last forever, but as our society emerges from this craziness, what's it going to look like? Where are we were talking about opportunities last week. Where are the opportunities going to lie? What's going to happen? Because as if you look at Static P has a song called "Life Might Take Us" in the Criminal Idol series, and the message, one of the messages in that song, is about being excited when there's a change occurring, because it's like, hey, we don't know what's going to happen. Why don't we just be excited about what could be, like what is going to happen? It's kind of fun to watch. And some people, it's easy to be afraid during those times. But if you can instead look forward and be like, wait a second, this is going to be kind of cool. I'm excited to see what is going to be from all this. And that's just what's on the forefront of my mind when I woke up this morning, and kind of over the weekend too. I was just thinking about this, and like, man, our lives are different. They already are. And then as things start to reopen and things start to settle out and whatever, how is this all gonna look for all of us? So I'm excited about that. Jeffrey says he's looking forward to the transition, of which we're already in. Static is looking forward to the unexpected to mix me up and move me forward. There is plenty of unexpected. That's for sure.
That's what we do around here. Unexpected. So prepare to be unprepared.
Yep. Prepare for unpreparedness. That's great.
All right, so that's 1 step, 2 step. We're done. No, wait, 3 steps.
It's a 2-step.
3-step routine. There's an extra one. All right, so it's not enough to look back. It's not enough to look forward. You have to have some kind of an action. And the 3rd step is, of course, what are you going to do today to move forward? Whether it's to that thing you're looking forward to, which in this case is rather abstract and seems a little difficult to do, but maybe, or just moving your life forward in general, where you're improving yourself, getting better at what you want to do. So, Joe, step 3. What are you going to do today?
Step 3. You know what I'm going to do today to move forward? I'm going to wait for answers to come into the chat while I think about it.
Well done. All right, chat. Joe needs you.
Jeffrey says, double Cuppa, my job, and don't worry Wednesday, the Muddle Monday, with an open mind. Static's looking forward to getting a phone call. That was one of the things I'm going to do today. I'm going to call Ryan.
Or am I going to call Ryan?
But see, Static, you're back on step 2.
Well, maybe that's what he's doing, though. He's getting the phone call.
He's receiving a phone call. That's right.
Yeah.
That's one thing you're doing today, is you're receiving a phone call from me. Yeah. No, one thing, there's a lot of stuff. One in particular, I'm going to be doing this show. I'm going to be doing, the Don't Muddle Monday tonight. So that's another thing. And then I've got an inspections day to deal with somewhere in there too. And I think finally I'm going to be able to do some calculations. I was in contact with the printer of the book, and they confirmed some of the questions I had about page counts and all that kind of stuff. So now I can finally do the cover for the Criminal Idol book.
Dun dun dun.
I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the completion of that and seeing where that's going to go. It's going to be great. The cover size and cover design, yes, it's going to be good. So we'll see where that all ends up. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that.
Nice.
I used the word stoked
because he's making a fire. Bum, bum, bum. Camp analogies. Let's go. Anyway, so that's a 3-step routine. What are you thankful for? What are you looking forward to? And what's one thing you can do today to move yourself forward?
Mm-hmm.
Do this every single morning. Even the mornings we're not on here because we're not here on the weekends. So it's up to you to keep it going. But every single morning, what are you thankful for? What are you looking forward to? What's one thing to do today that can move yourself in that? 3 amazing things. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, and you don't have to stop at one thing. You can find more than one thing to be thankful for or to look forward to or to do. You can.
Man.
You could even get up to 3. A 3-step routine with 3 things on each step. Oh my gosh, that's like 9 whole things. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh. So yeah, but that will change your life. I remember when I first started doing that, how much of a difference that made in everything. It just helps your mindset. It helps you to not retreat. And it really ties in a lot, I think, with our topic today of taking care of yourself, because it starts you in the right direction of taking care of the first thing, which is your mind. Because from your thinking, all other things can flow out of that. Where is your mind? Where is your heart? Everything that you experience in your life is colored by what's going on there. So to me, that's a great way of taking care of yourself, especially in uncertain times. It's gonna give you that solid foundation of a great thought process to start your day with. So
yeah,
that's what I think anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, Joe. I mean, starting with a solid foundation. Taking care of yourself, as it were, is a big task because people are complex. We are all individually unique and different and completely needing of different things to both be successful and also to just even stay alive. So the importance of this task in a quarantine world is it's just different. These are probably going to be some of the things we probably needed to tell you before the quarantine started, but now we're going to tell you after the quarantine started. And so it makes it sound more important than it was 10 minutes ago, but it's just as important as 10 minutes ago, and it will be just as important when the quarantine ends. So,
yes,
I'm kind of the host today, so I'm going to kick it back to Joe because Joe's actually way better at this than me as well. So he's going to kind of yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, way better. So
I don't know about that so much.
Every single one of us has things that we're better at than other people and things that we're worse at than other people. And so talk about the things you're good at, maybe some of the things you're bad at. And together we're going to come to a clean idea. But Joe, kick us off. What we need to do, take care of ourselves.
Wow, this is a big topic. I'm sure we'll be talking about this for a few days, right? Is that?
Oh yeah.
Did we get the clearance from HR and legal of what we're talking about?
Oh yeah, it's almost a weekly retreat, but I mean, if we can get through it early, they'll let us go home from the retreat early. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good, because I just want to be at home because I'm not at home enough right now. So I hope they send me home early. It's crazy. What do we do to take care of ourselves? A lot of times it can be really tempting during times like this to just kind of, hunker down in your shell, to not really do much of anything. I mean, if you listen to what's going on, like on the news and everything like that, I mean, it's just going to drive a whole bunch of fear into your brain. That's kind of what they are. That's what they do. Is they bring you stuff to be afraid of. And a lot of times, what that can do is that can cause you to just be like, oh, well, I'm not going to do anything. And so, in doing so, we can neglect ourselves. There's all kinds of stuff that can happen as a result. So today, I think a great place to start is just in your mind, because we can go on and talk about how to take care of your body, and that's a whole topic for another day. We can talk about what's going on in your spirit, to try and what all that, you know. So we can categorize these things in a way, um, and probably just kind of cover one each day. But today, I'd really like to start with what's going on in your mind, because that can guide the rest of things. I was thinking about how do we do this, because really we're kind of guided by our spirit in a way, but our minds, also decide whether we're going to listen to it. Are you going to listen to your heart? Are you going to listen to what's stirring in your heart? Are you going to choose to tap in to the voice of our creator during this time period? Or that, like, those are all choices that happen in our mind. And so what can we do to take care of our mind? And I think one of the best things is that 3-step process that we just went through. That sets your mind in a great direction to go about your day. And also, what types of things are you consuming mentally? What kind of stuff are you reading? What kind of stuff are you listening to? What kind of stuff are you watching? Because we have a lot of extra time to do this kind of stuff right now, a lot of us. I mean, I'm still working full time because my job is essential, apparently. Apparently, bothering
Mhm.
people at their homes is essential.
Oh yeah.
Um, I just don't approach the house. I just look like a creeper out in the street, like that's an essential job, apparently. Um,
You help make sure people stay indoors.
I did, yes. What are you taking pictures of? I'm making sure I'm just making sure you're abiding by the governor's quarantine guidelines. Are you? What are you doing outside of your house? um, but no. So at any rate, so what kinds of things are you consuming? Ask yourself that and really pay attention. Are you spending more time on Netflix? If so, okay, what kinds of stuff are you watching? I don't spend much time on Netflix. My Amazon Prime Video is the one that I would generally go to. Um, but or are you watching Twitch streams? What kind of Twitch streams are you watching? You should watch the BSS Twitch stream for sure. Joe's got a link for it. I can
Links.
tell. I can see that
Right.
he's going to be all linky. Yes, you can subscribe to this channel. You can watch us. We're on more than we used to be. You might have noticed. We noticed.
If you haven't noticed, you can notice.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And then what are you reading? Are you spending a lot of time reading posts on Facebook about how bad everything is? I know people who are doing that, and you know what? They're going crazy in their mind right now. They are freaking out like the world is falling apart. And it's like, oh my gosh, no! Like, it's not necessarily that you don't have to sit there and freak out about it. There are precautions to take. Yes, absolutely. Do the things that to be safe, but you don't have to freak out. This can be a glorious time. This can be a glorious time of self-reflection, of finding out, what makes you tick, of trying some new things that you might not have thought. you could do before. And wow, so what kind of mindset do you have during this time? Do you have a mindset of fear, or do you have a mindset of hopefulness and opportunity and looking toward, wow, things are going to be different. And you know what? That's going to be great because we're going to emerge from this and it's going to be a different world. And for some of us, that might freak us right out. For some of us, that's exciting because it's like, man, anytime something like that happens, the playing field gets leveled a little bit. And so that's opportunity for all of us. If we can just see those opportunities around us, like we were talking about last week, then we can take advantage of those and rise and make a real impact in this world. So those are just some of the things that I think about when it comes to, how do I take care of my mindset? Am I looking forward to stuff? Am I consuming good media? Am I, reading good stuff? Am I listening to good stuff? And then, so how am I taking care of that? So with that, I'm turning it over to Joe because I think, honestly, he said I was better at this, but I disagree greatly. So your turn.
Thanks, Joe. No, Joe, I really like what you said about consuming things because it's really easy for us to look at like, you know, body care or your physical care and go,
Mhm.
oh yeah, just don't eat 500 pounds of cake every day, and this is pretty good, keeping track of what you consume. But we don't think about, hey, what am I putting into my brain?
Mhm.
What is my head eating? And it's really easy to not. It's really easy with, especially with some of the things that we do right now, when you're kind of in this pause mode of, hey, what am I going to do? It's really easy to just kind of like, eh, I'll just kind of consume that cake for, the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks. When in reality, what your mind needs is, some vegetables. And nobody's ever like, ah, yes, vegetables. But
Mhm.
you gotta have them. They're good for you. So some mind vegetables, like Joe talks about, some good books. Pick up a good book. Get some reading in. Reading just kind of helps your mind to like one understand written word better. Communicating with other people involves written, engaging in written word as much as us talking back and forth. So pick up a good book and see what there is to read and to know, to understand. There's so much that we just don't know. Uh, Otherwise, also just continue to build on the skills that you were trying to build before uh, you got locked in your house. Maybe you were an artist. Now is a great time to work on possibly digital art. Stuck at home on your computer, hey, not you don't have the paint supplies. Generally speaking, you probably have your art supplies in the house. So hey, keep going for it. Keep being artisty, artist. Do the art. Just do that.
Keep
And
being artisty,
yep,
artsy,
artsy. There we go. See, Joe knows.
artistic.
See, you can tell Joe's read more books than me because he's good with the words. So that's why that's important.
Perhaps depends. Depends on what words we're talking about.
So, but that's just one way that you can continue to like fuel your mind, whether it's you know improving in those skills that you had, or art lends itself also to the whole like letting things out mentally, like de-stressing, de-pressurizing your brain, where it can get really, maybe you have been one of those people who's been looking at the Facebook or the news for far too long and you're just like freaking out. So now would be a great time to like let all that out into something creative, into a piece of paper, a song. Like just sing about it. It doesn't have to be good. And I would know because I don't sing very good. Let it out in whatever mode or fancy that uh, floats your boat. I mixed a bunch of things there together and don't do that. But whatever it is, mind care involves not only like consuming the right things, but also uh, creating and sending out of the good thing. So,
Hmm.
um, in terms of, I'm going to use consume now in like three different ways, but consuming in a manufacturing sense is you take a bunch of very raw materials like metal and you bend it, twist it, use it in certain ways, and out comes like the frame of a car.
Hmm.
So the importance of what recognizing what you consume also affects what you do with what's given to you. So as you're keeping track of, hey, is this good for me? Should I keep doing this? Uh, Keep in mind to the end output as well. What does this bring? What does this have? And it's not hard. It doesn't take a long time for you to look at, what am I getting from the news? Like, am I getting just an update for the day? Maybe that's not so bad. Or am I like focusing on this bad thing and it's now ruining the rest of my day?
Hmm.
You know, keeping that kind of like, what is the end? What is the output of what I'm consuming can really help you to understand maybe I don't want to consume that cake today, that mind cake. And because I've made so many awful, terrible, mismatched analogies, I'm going to kick it back to Joe to kind of decipher that.
I have to say, one person that I respect so greatly in terms of mind care and somebody who has shaken me up a lot in this realm is Static P. He's here in the chat with us today. Um, he has he has shaken up my thinking a lot of times when it comes to just how he takes a situation, he looks at the world a certain way, and he's like, "Oh, well, I just think of it like this," and it totally takes something that's a negative and turns it into a positive. He's so good at that, so good at that, and now is no different. He and I have had some great conversations about the opportunities that are abounding right now, and about all this great stuff because our community is mostly here online.
Mm.
So, we get to spend time with each other online. The BSS staff, we never see each other in person, like ever. It's like we just hey, we have a conference call. We do video, chats and stuff like that. I just it, it's awesome the opportunities that are here because you can take a situation and you can look at it one way. You can color it with all this information. You might take in a whole bunch of information talking about how sad things are, and then you're going to look at the world and you're going to close off the opportunities. But if you can consume stuff that's going to make you happy, it's just going to make you feel content or at ease, then you're going to see a situation and you're going to be hopeful about it. You're going to find creative ways to take advantage of the situation. And somebody that I respect so much in that realm is Static P. And you can see it. You can hear it in his lyrics. You can see it in his videos. You just see like he just radiates this principle of taking something that may be negative and finding the kernels of positive in there and growth, and even so much into like the theology of pain and suffering. Like he blows my mind when he talks about stuff like that and how important that is. And if you want to know more about this, come to Don't Worry Wednesday. We do that 3 nights a week. We do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 o'clock Eastern. You can come and you can hear the wisdom of the Static P, uh, brought to you by Static P.
And the nice thing about that is you don't have to go anywhere else. You're already on the right channel. So
That's
hit
right. It's right
subscribe
here.
and hit the little bell thing so that like in 12 hours for you, that you're on at the right time because we say 9 o'clock, and it might not be your 9 o'clock. So make sure you hit the
Yeah.
bell, subscribe, and then you'll know the right 9 o'clock.
Yeah, these days you get a 30-minute notification, I think, most of the time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it doesn't like just spring up on you like I missed some of it. No, you don't have to miss any of the wisdom of Static P. You can listen to Joe and Static P for the entirety of what they have to say today on Don't Muddle Monday. Whatever.
Right, it's gonna be
What
good.
is muddling, Joe? All right, cool.
That word was I don't know. To me, when I hear it, I think of kind of like just like sloshing around in the mud or something.
that makes sense. Don't slosh around in the mud Monday. Yeah, that would definitely be something I don't recommend. Plus, it's like cold outside, so. And then Jeff's over here actually defining the word for
He's
us.
got
So
the definition. Yes.
Jeff understands mind care. He's got like a thesaurus brain or dictionary, I guess, in this instance. Oh, and then Static P comes in with the very similar definition. Wow. We have some brilliant people here.
All right. So hey, that's good. So I think Don't Muddle Monday was coined by Princess, our chat room hostess on Don't Worry Wednesday. And so she nailed it. Bring into a disordered or confusing state. Yeah, don't be disordered or confused Monday.
Yep, Joe and Static P can definitely bring things into focus. So
I'm just usually along for the ride. I'm like an accessory, much like on this show. I'm just the guy that shows up. I'm the pretty face.
yeah, well,
Actually, no, I'm the pretty background.
Ooh, very pretty.
You don't even need to look at me. You just look at my background.
But we can hear your beautiful voice, and that's good too.
I can be like, hello, Joe.
Yes, Joe.
How you going?
I'm going good.
Hi, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
How's it going down there?
You've changed a little bit.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a show with you.
You look really good.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Especially that background. That's a good background.
I know. Is that sweet? It's right there.
I didn't realize we were doing the puppet thing today.
Hey, puppet. Oh, it's gonna be good. Wait a second.
Oh, good.
Oh my goodness.
And this is what you came for.
Welcome. I don't know what's gonna happen, but take care of your mind.
Yep. Or or you might end up like us. No, just kidding.
you may end up something fierce. I don't know. I do need a sock puppet. Thank you, Raka. I need 2 sock puppets. But that's okay. Or just I'll get some fake eyes and put them on my hands or something. But anyway.
All right, we may or may not have derailed ourselves, but that's okay. One of the things that we just want to leave you with is the idea that whatever you do for the rest of the week and for the rest of the today and forever, is just focus on what you put into your mind. What are you doing today with what you consume and observe and listen to? What is that going to do for the rest of your life? Because it might not feel like it, but deciding today to change one of those things can really impact the rest of your life in a very huge and very amazing way. So keep track of that. But Joe and I have to get back to work, or get off to work, or get to do the things. Joe has a very essential keeping people in their homes job that we discussed earlier.
Yes, that's true. It's very essential.
So
I have
essence,
letters to prove it. I have to. It's funny. I have to carry letters around proving that my job is essential.
did you have to? Where'd you get your letters from?
All my clients sent them.
Oh, okay.
They wanted to make sure we knew we were essential.
I getcha.
Mm.
So
So
like,
don't be stopping working now. They're like, don't be tempted to stop working.
if you
You
like,
get out there amongst the virus.
nice, very nice.
You go to work. Yeah. That's kind of yeah.
So
But hey, it's all right. It's something to be thankful for, I guess, in a way, because yeah, there's a lot of people who are really wondering what's going to happen with their jobs and stuff like that. So
hmm
you can look at it a couple different ways. You can be like, dang it, everybody gets to stay home, but I don't. But hey, I get to keep working, so that's all right.
hmm So we appreciate y'all being here. We appreciate each and every one of you, Raka, Jeff, and Static. It has been a pleasure this morning. Frost, if you're
Mhm.
still here. Um, it's always good to talk. If you weren't here, you're watching this on the delayed. We have it saved so you can catch up with the Double Cuppa Joe show every single day. You can go back and watch the old ones, and then like, hey, then you've got a few hours of mental assisting podcast. I
That's
highly
right.
recommend. Like, hey,
Right. But
talking about mind care, go watch the old ones.
whatever you do, don't watch tomorrow's because there'll be a host on tomorrow that's not nearly as good.
Joe, we don't have any worse
HR
hosts. Oh,
HR gives a press release. Don't watch Tuesday this week. I dare you.
I dare you not to.
It's gonna be good.
Oh.
So don't watch it.
hmm. I'm gonna take your word for it, Joe. You seem wise.
so now he's like, I'm not showing up. It's the single Cuppa Joe show.
Yeah, Jeff's already called me out here sleeping in. Oh, okay, maybe.
Yep. But come back tonight for Don't Muddle Monday. Come back tomorrow morning. It's going to be fun. We just want to spend some time with you guys. We want to hang out as much as we can in the chat, because you guys mean the world to us. And so subscribe, hit the bell, and spend some time with us. It'll be good.
It will be.
We'll have
Also,
fun.
also, don't forget, we have a website. If you have any ideas or topics you'd like us to discuss, you come over there. We
Yeah.
would love to have.
Link in the description now.
Boom. Click the link. Click it. You know you want to.
And if it's not clickable, highlight it and paste it in your browser. Because that might be it too. I don't know.
If you can get there, you can tell us what you want to hear about, what's going on with you in the things, the life, the quarantine, everything that's going on. Because hopefully this broadcast goes well past when the quarantine ends. So
Yeah. Well, that's the whole idea.
mm-hmm. So
I'm going to keep getting you up early, Joe.
we'll see about that.
It's a lifestyle change for good. No, permanent lifestyle change.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta be there every day at 6:30 for the rest of my life. Oh no.
You know all too well because I definitely didn't get up this early this weekend.
No. It's good. It's good part of a routine to just get up early. So maybe one time we'll talk about that,
Who knows what day that might be?
but not today.
Nope. Today we are all set. So thanks for stepping out. And then don't worry, we always have Static P to keep it into perspective for us. So It ends. This too shall pass. So,
Great.
all right. Thanks, everybody. It's been a pleasure to see you. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So, if that's it, that's all we got. But we'll check you on the flip side of 24 hours from now, or night 23, because we're 6:30.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Maths.
good. Maths is a wonderful thing.
All right. See you later, guys. Have a good
Bye,
day.
guys. Love you. Have a great day.